Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be continuing the Kmart DIY video. So if you check out my previous two videos, they are related to Kmart, and so I'm continuing it today. If this is your first time here, my name is Jane. Thank you so much for stopping by on this channel. I do DIYs and Cricut related projects, so I hope you enjoy today's video. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to be starting with the tray. For this one I'm going to be painting it black and then adding a text to it. I'll go ahead and start with the painting. I have my black paint right here, and then I have my brush, and so I'll paint this and then move on to cutting out my vinyl using my machine. I'll give this time to dry, then flip it over and also paint the back. Now I'll set this aside to fully dry and then go over to cutting out my words using my Cricut machine. I'm cutting out the word "in all things give thanks," and so I will let the machine do that, then weed it, and we're going to go ahead and transfer it onto the tray. So I have my design ready to be transferred to the tray, and I'm going to get my tray back. My tray is fully dry, and I will put this on the tray. So I didn't want something to fill the whole tray. I just needed a good reminder, like "in all things give thanks." I think that's just a very good reminder. Also, I'm not sure if I said before, but I got this design from Creative Fabrica. So I got the "in all things give thanks" separate, and then also the divider, I got that separate. So that's the leaves at the side. I'm going to put a link to it in the description box, so if you want to check it out, you see the link to this divider and then also this design, "in all things give thanks." I just put them together. So I'm going to put it in the center, and I'm eyeballing it. I'm not using a ruler. If you really want it to be centered, like you want to make sure that it's equal on both sides, use a ruler. But for me, I'm just going to eyeball it, and I think it looks great just right here. So I'll put this down, use my scraping tool a bit. before I put this aside, I'm going to seal it. That will just help with the durability, especially if I'm going to put in a cup, coffee cup, or even a drink that's cold. And just sealing it will help protect everything, both the design and the tray itself. So I'm going to go ahead and seal it. I'm using this sealant, so you must have seen it in the last video. I used this polyacrylic Minwax water-based sealant. So I'll go ahead, use my brush and seal this. I will let this dry and then give it 1 or 2 more coats, and then the tray will be ready. Now that this is fully dry, the tray is ready to be used. Like I said at the beginning, you can use it while having your coffee, perhaps reading a book, and you can also use it if you have like an entryway and you have like a console or entryway table, hallway table. You can use it there if this fits on it, and you can put things like candles, maybe a place where people drop keys, whatever it is. I think this is just a simple and easy item to make, or DIY item to make. So we'll move on to the next project. All right, so for this one, I'm going to be putting a design on it, but I'll start by painting it. And what I want to do is like paint it 2 colors. The top will have a different color and the lower part will have a different color. So it's not going to be half, maybe up to this point. This will have like a pink, sort of this color here, or maybe lighter. And then this part will have white, so the bigger part. And I'm going to make sure I paint both sides, so the front and the back. I'll go ahead and run through painting it. I'll let this dry, and if it needs another coat, after it's dry, I'll give it a second coat. So I have this touch dry. I'm going to move it aside and cut out something using my Cricut machine. Happiness is homemade, so I'll cut that out and then we'll transfer it onto the board. I have the board back and it's time to transfer the design onto the board. So I'm torn between on the side or middle. Maybe I'll do middle because I'm not putting much here. If I was putting like adding greenery, ribbons and all, I would have done it on this side because then there's something to fill this up. But I might just put maybe a G-twine here. So I think I'm just going to do middle. I'm going to eyeball it. Let's take this off. And that's it. The chopping board is ready. I'll probably add a jute twine to the top just to add something warm to it. But this is something you can make for different seasons. You can make one for winter, fall, summer, spring, and switch it out each season. Put in your kitchen. Also, note that if there's something you want to cut on, please don't paint it or use a food safe paint because paint is toxic and you don't want to put that in your body. But this is just going to be a decor, so I didn't mind painting it. Also, you can seal it if you want to. If you watched from the beginning, you would have seen that I sealed the previous tray I did, and so just use a sealant and seal that. Now, another thing you can do is you don't have to use words. You can use patterns. You can cut out a stencil using a Cricut and then stencil a pattern to it. Even if you don't have a Cricut, you can use stencils which you get from the shop and also stencil onto it. Create different patterns you want on it or designs you want on it. Make it look 3D, add like a wooden cutout. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. That's it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It will mean a lot to me. Thank you so much again for watching today's video. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.